So many people and so many people cannot do this because they don't want this. The voice of the truth to be revealed to them. They decided to be living in lies. They want to be living in lies. Tell me what I want to hear. So God is not an author of confusion. When you begin to see some people in these dreams think, some people are so confused. You will see today I had a revelation. God is telling me I will travel to Lagos. The next day I had a revelation. One man said you will not travel to the revelation. Let me describe it. The job I am doing now, when the job was coming to me, a friend called me for the job physically. So because the Lord had promised job before now, everything he's saying, I say, no problem. I will do. Even though the money is later, I will do because the Lord have decided it. Then I now present it to God. I turn back to God. The Lord, look at the job that is coming. I don't know if this is what you have chosen for me. Please, if it's not what you choose for me, cancel it. If it's what you, Lord, have chosen, let it come to pass. That night I had a dream. The Lord came. The Lord is not an author of confusion. That's why I'm bringing up this one. The Lord came in my dream. I sat. I saw a woman walking up and down, pacing up, front and back, pacing terrible, angry, was saying, Uche, you will never do the job. You will never do this work. No. You can't take this work. You can't take this work. I wake up. I say, God, are you the one that is angry of this job? You don't want me to take the job. The spirit, it is not. The revelations have said, I'm getting a job. Another one said, you are not getting the job. Which one are you following? Which one will you say? I said, God, if you are the one who is this angry, Father, cancel it. If you are not the one, silence that voice. What the Lord wants me, I will get it. So the spirit of the voice of the Lord is not an author of confusion. He can't tell you it's A, tomorrow he tell you it's B. No. Even though he's putting you to test, you will see yourself taking an exam, knowing that God is about to test you. Just like he tested Abraham. Find out the voice that is speaking to you. Then number 3, that we prove to you that this is the voice of the Lord. The man who goes in through the gate is this shepherd of the sheep. The man who goes in through the gate, while the one that enters through face is an armed robber. The Lord, sometimes, that's why I tell people, have this relationship. Hear the voice. Let's hear the voice so that you can discern the voice. If the voice of the enemy, just like the one I just shared, the next time, after I look that voice, I said, if, because now I am confused. I don't know which is which again. My spiritual mother can say, which I return to God. I can't say you God, I'm not your God. So return to that God that is speaking to you. Tell him, talk to him. You know how to talk to God. I returned. In the revelation, I saw a woman. He said, check your WhatsApp. Check your WhatsApp. You will receive a message. There's a message of a job. That job I dropped. I said, are you serious? I was so excited. I love my job. I wanted to shout. He said, shh, don't shout. There's a fat woman. He was pointing her hand. Somebody in the parlor. I look and I saw fat woman. That was why he said, don't shout. I said, okay. I run, I wake up. I say, voices of the enemy that want to steal the voice and disguise and put you into more trauma, into more confusion. So it is not right. Anybody that says you see the revelation, pastor just tell you, you are delivered, just go. It's a lie. It's everyday thing. Jesus was on the prayer. Jesus was hearing from God till on the day, or even on the cross. So why should you go to one man? You do one prayer, 21 days, this, and say, go, you're free. Your foundation is broken. What a lie, because you are weak. This is what you want. had a dream about some friend. They had a fatal accident. I took it to myself because God will use so many people to tell you about yourself. Don't want to be the prophet of everyone. I saw Mama, only you are seeing every person. What about you? That's why in Matthew 7:21, it said, most you do miracle, you will not enter. You are busy seeing for people, you're busy being the author of people, being the prophet of people. What about yourself? Man of God, woman of God, what about yourself? What are you seeing about? You're rotting without even knowing. Because you're busy being the God of people. It will bitter so many people, but it's the truth. God is raising some useless people. We think they are useless, dusting them. Before now, I saw a man, a gold, he put hand, carry this gold from dustbin. He said, you are a gold, but you are in dustbin. I'm going to clean it up. God is cleaning up so many gold that are filled with filthy characters, being deceived by bad people, cleaning them up to be useful in his kingdom. It is no longer the great, this person is great, this is who God called everyone. Go into the inner part of the Lord and go get cleaned up so that God, you can be useful in his kingdom. So, the voice that is not confused, the voice of the Lord is always straight. He will make it, he will speak and speak and speak until you're convinced. He said the Spirit is going to convince and convince us. Don't do things by force. Don't even convince people by force. It's the Lord who will convince them. He knows how to do it. Sometimes God will send you to go and connect somebody. You go, that person will say, you say you will die. Who told you? Are you God? Are you his or her God? So the one who entered through the gate, my sheep hears my voice. I know them and they follow me. Just like I followed all this illustration I have given, I followed the voice till the end, till the job come to pass. I followed him. The voice of the enemy, I did not follow. The one that said, go, if I followed that one, what I would wake up and say, your salary is too small. I cannot do this one. I'm a graduate. The transportation, by the time I lose all these things, and you have said no to the will of God. And when you meet a man will say, quite all right, do they expect you? They look at what the Lord was doing. In fact, it was in my job I get married. That time I was doing my head like this. I even want to resign. I do, God, please give me permission. He said, you will stay here until you're married. And it came to pass. I'm going to give you testimony of my marriage one day, very soon. So sometimes you might bring requests to the Lord. It's the voice of the Lord. He will keep quiet. He will not answer. That your report, he keep quiet. He's waiting. He's testing you. Are you going to run out of impatience and run and go and do it? Because I cannot, my house rent is due. If I don't do something, how do I do it? Sometimes in the midst of trauma, the Lord keeps silence. He will not speak. Sometimes when you're not standing well, just like Elijah, he said, Elijah, come and stand in front of the king. He was inside. Small, still voice. He cannot hear. You can't understand. Some people will say they sleep, they wake up. I know I had a dream, but I can't understand. Check yourself. Either you're worried or something is troubling you. So the God will speak, you cannot hear him. In 1 Kings 19:11, that was what happened to Elijah. God also speaks to man to direct us back to him. The first person that began this intimacy with the Lord is my sister. I didn't even know she was doing it, but she lacked a builder. She lacked an interpreter because she works. She's working. So she doesn't have that time to go to class where they will interpret the dream. Before you know it, she fall out. And before you know, problem get to me and somebody connected me and begin. Some months down, the Lord directed me to her. He said, go and call your sister back into this relationship. She knew me before, but she has fallen out. I wake up. I called her. She said, God, I have even forgotten about this prayer. I said, start again, sister. He said, you are doing it? I said, yes, by the grace of God. And today I'm the one who is interpreting her dreams. I begin to put her, the Lord used me to redirect her back to himself. Not back to me. Because what so many men of God, I'm sorry I'm using them, because they have led us astray. It's a bitter truth. They lead people to themselves. They don't lead people to God. They are falling out of the principle of this calling. He said, I will make you a prophet of God. Go and make disciples of all nations. Make them disciple of God. Don't make people disciple of yourself. So God can use anyone to redirect you back to himself. 1 Samuel 3:11. That was what happened when Samuel was under the authority of a man. He was serving a man, Eli, serving a priest. Just like many of us are. Then, many of me, I will use myself as an example. I was under a man before. Everything that happened, I run to that man. He will tell me what to do. He give me prayer. He do me this, before I go on. That was how Samuel was until the Lord called him. He could not discern the voice. He needed an interpreter. You can't just start this intimacy and say, I know it or I can lead myself. A child cannot feed himself until you grow. But you must find a good feeder. When Moses was born, they brought in a woman, his mother, to feed him well. Because if he was fed under the mother of Egypt, he will not be fed well. He will not know God. So that is what the Lord is doing. He used Eli to direct Samuel back to God. He began to hear from God, begin to get instruction, begin to know him more. The Lord used Gideon to pull down goddess, even though he is the least of the family. Many of this video, the Lord could use it to call as men. It is his word. He knows how to touch anybody. He knows how to reach people. I'm only a vessel. I'm not directing people to me. I'm directing you to God. Go and have a personal relationship to him. He will speak to you in dreams. And if in case any dream you don't understand, you can drop it on the message. You can drop it on the message box, or see how to inbox me privately. I will interpret it for you by God's grace. If you're one of my child out there who is seeking for food, like Samaritan woman. But now God is calling off all of us his prophet. In book of Hebrews chapter 8, 7 to 11, he said, if nothing is wrong, if nothing is wrong with the old covenant, there wouldn't be any need of the new covenant. He said, in this new covenant, everybody must hear from me. There will be no need for anybody going to anybody saying, know the law. For all you know me, from the least to the greatest, even men and slaves. This is what men of God do not want us to do, because they want to get many members. They want people to come to them and say, Mama, Papa, Mama. You call Mama, Papa, you leave your God. You tremble at the feet of a man, but at the feet of God is nothing to you. What a shame. What a shame. That is why the devil is dealing with the people of God, rubbishing us. Say, do you have power? Only one pin, he goes somewhere, call your name, tie it, and it happened to you. Where is your God? Because you have not built genuinely. Some people are still in the presence of God, because during the time of disciples said, fake apostles have entered in our midst. Even some people, devil will come. Somebody had a revelation. He said, you see these people hearing from God. We don't know their source. Let them join hands together. Let the churches join hands together. Pull them down. So they will enter. I know some of my daughters have entered, seeking for the loophole to pull you down. So God will be showing you that. Look at this person. Look at his motive. The spirit of him. The spirit in him. Look at his motive towards guide yourself. Jesus was telling Judas, guide your hearts. Look at love of money. Guide your heart. When he could not hear that voice, because he's so interested in the voices of the flesh. So the second voice that speaks to us, I want to round up, is voice of a man, flesh, Satan. This is the expression of your desires and your feelings. The voice that says, do what you want to do. Somebody entered this personal relationship. She had a fiancé. You know, immorality is involved. Sex. The first thing God will do is to break up that. Make you don't give your body. You don't deceive God. But you see something, no, if I don't have sex with him, how can he marry me? I have to be giving him. Yeah, God will be speaking. You say every time, I see my boyfriend in the dream, and he's knelt down, and he proposed to me. And before you know, you go to the house, do immorality. Who are you deceiving? Voice of the flesh. I say this is a voice of the flesh. Somebody say, I see myself in my boyfriend's house. I begin to cook, and the woman comes, say, and told me that what I want you to be doing is always be in this your boyfriend's house. Wear the sexy clothes, because that is what he wants, so that you don't follow any other woman. Give him what he wants. Who is speaking? Is that not contrary to righteousness? I told the woman, I told the lady, my daughter, this is not the voice of God. How can God put you into immorality? Has he married you? Give you what to wear. Wear sexy clothes. Hey, God. She ran away because that is not what she wants to hear. Sometimes you go to the church, they say, who have not gotten married, come, you have a fiancé, bring their pictures, let's pray into their pictures, make sure, what are you doing? Fetishism, lies, devil the father of all liars. The day you preach the truth, you will not see two members in that church. You will not see young girls, the one doing wrongs, doing prostitution. They willingly come to church and shout hallelujah without feeling remorse. What are you doing? What preaching is coming out of your mouth? What spirit is talking that cannot touch the heart of sinner? Spirit of flesh. Romans 8:5-8. He said, those who live as their human nature tells them to have their minds controlled by what human nature wants. Those who live as the Spirit tells them to have their mind controlled by what the Spirit tells them to do. What the Spirit wants. To be controlled by human nature results in death. To be controlled by the Spirit results in life and peace. And so people become enemies of God when they are controlled by their human nature. For they do not obey God's law, and in fact, they cannot obey it. Those who obey their human nature cannot please God. Human nature. What you want. You're being controlled by it. You're controlled by lies. Somebody is in the presence of God, having all the dreams. Today, that my daughter got pregnant. We are in the presence of God. God is speaking. First of all, the Lord showed me the dream. In the dream, He told me, tell her she's having secret affair. I called that my daughter. I said, look at the dream I had. I don't know, I will not accuse you, I don't know, but the Lord is saying, please pray if you are doing that, or if you will do that in the future, so that, not knowing that she's really doing it. Secret affair, until it resulted in pregnancy. She ran away. See, light cannot stay in darkness. Darkness cannot stay in light. The Lord disgraced her. The Lord was speaking and speaking. This daughter, she's desperate, controlled by human nature, desperation to get married. When it happened, she ran from me. I did not even know. Then I was asking questions. In my dream, I saw her. She came and told me, Mommy, she used to call me Mommy, King have deceived me. King have deceived me. He told me he's in outside country. So I wanted to have something to do so that I can use this means and break out of poverty and be in outside country. Only for him to deceive me. I wake up, I say, wow, King, which is devil himself, have used this means to deceive him. He want to break out. He has seen somebody that maybe, and through physically, the person he went into the hands of politicians, all these young boys, money, flying money. He thought he's going to break through from poverty. Just hook this person. In another of my revelation, I saw her. The woman was telling her, why are you always entering this man's room? In that relation, she's working as a maid there. She's working all this cleaner. So why? He said, because I want to get married. I want him to marry me. I want to get pregnant because I want to get pregnant. So she willingly did that. The Lord opened up. And the that guy come and say, please hand me my tray. The Lord has taken the service from her. You can't serve God like that. Let's be told truth. The only place you will hear truth is through the Spirit of God. Only He will tell you who you are, what will be in future, the kind of heart you have. So the spirit of a man, flesh, is being controlled by human nature. You see what is trending online. You want to join it. You want to do it anyhow. Your phone is trending. You want to get any phone anyhow. You are still calling God. God, this is what I want. You see a handsome man. I want this kind of person to marry me. Time is passing. God, I want to marry you. You are desperate for everything. And immediately that desperation came in your life. The only thing you will see is desperation. Those things you want will be reflecting in your dream. You will be interpreting it carnally. I saw myself going to Michael's house. Tomorrow you go to Michael's house because you love the Michael. You want to have something to do with it. Before I come in the presence of God, one of my relatives was telling me, you can get pregnant now. Since this guy, just have something, get pregnant. I look at her, I say, me? Use pregnancy to hook somebody. That time I have entered the presence of God. I laughed. I said, what a carnality. What a human nature. God purge it away from me. It is not me. Peter was full of flesh when Jesus was giving him information about himself. In Matthew chapter 6:21, when Jesus was telling him, Peter, you will deny me. He said, me, Peter, me, me that love you beyond myself. He was using carnality. The voice of God was coming. He cannot discern it because he was based on who he was at that time. His confidence. He doesn't know. That is why in this journey in the Lord personally, the Lord will reveal the truth. Sometimes somebody had a dream. Say in the dream, I was climbing ladder. I got up and somebody shoots me from up. I fell and died. My daughter ran and carried me and said, Mommy, why did you die now? Immediately he died, Allah entered his phone. He said, the prayer you are praying with for this morning, now the Allah have entered, you are dead. He carried that down. I laughed. I said, look, the devil is targeting you. When you have grown, you see how Lucifer fell. When he has grown, he now look at you. I want to be like God. That's what brought him down. Do you know that woman wake up and say, because you know the sister that shoot her, he said this shooter want to kill me, this sister want to kill me. They became an enemy. He said he want to poison her carnality because of the hatred he already have with the sister. So there's so many misinterpretation about the voice, the dream that God is giving to us. When you're controlled by human nature, you cannot discern what God is telling you at that time. A murderer. So flesh normally come in between the voice of the Lord. Flesh comes in between. That is why immediately you come in the presence of God, the first thing God kills is love of anything. If it's love of man, kill it. If it's love of husband, kill it. If it's love of money, kill it. Anything you love above God, the Lord kills it. If you love online more than God, He will kill it. He will kill it. If you love, sometimes, do you know, this God is mighty. He's mighty. So we must be careful the voices that speak. There are voice of parents. This voice of flesh has many kinds. It can come as a voice of parents who will tell you, do this now, do this. Don't you see Adobe? Don't you see Maria? Doing this, you. It can come, you rebuke it. It can come as a voice of prophet. You have been coming here, my daughter, you have tried for this our church. There's one brother, let's see how we connect. Voice of pastor following man. Do this, let's